Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for the Top 10 Tractor Challenge. So I'm a member of a small Facebook community known as the Farming Simulator YouTube community. It's a group of us, a very small group right now, who are trying to get our Farming Simulator YouTube channels up and running. Trying to get those subscribers, get you folks to watch what we're doing. It's a very fine group, very supportive and active group that is doing really good things. But one of those group members came up with a challenge. That is the Shaming Man from Shaming Man Games. And he said, show off your top 10 tractors. Top 10 favorite tractors. So I am going to do just that. I'm going to meet his challenge along with several other members of the group. Now, I strongly recommend you check out some of these small YouTubers. They are doing really good work. And they don't get as much coverage as the big guys because, frankly, the big guys have got their foothold and you all love them, and so do we. We actually watch all the same people you do. We just want to do it too. So, with that said, some of the people that I've seen in the group who are taking on the top 10 challenge are Sieber, Aiden Sherwood, Driver 53, Benjamin Bentz, Klopatel Gaming, and Red Viking. Now, if anybody else is in the group, I don't mean to shortchange you. Those are the ones that I've seen so far. But anyway, check out these guys because they are doing very, very good videos. Anyway, off to my personal challenge, and we're going to go small to large. Because frankly, I have got so many tractors that I have used or enjoy using that it was hard to pick. But I'm going to do my challenge just a little bit different than everybody else, and I'm going to show off my tractors while showing off my work, my YouTube videos, because all of these tractors, with the exception of one, have been used in my videos. Nope, I'm sorry, I take that back. Two of them have not been used, but they will be. I definitely plan on it. So the first one, this is a big one. This is the Ursus C360, a beautiful open cab small tractor, and this thing is amazing. I use it all the time in my off the grid series. Take a look right here and see it in action. This little tractor comes from the Ursus 4x4 pack by Driver 300 and GrackJan 26. It runs anywhere from 45 to 52 horsepower, but don't let that fool you. This thing works hard. So that was the Ursus C360 working hard in the Wilhelmina forest. A great tractor. I strongly advise it. It's not the biggest, but man, is it a workhorse. The next one I really like, when it came out, I had to have it because I'll let you know, I'm a Fendt fan, a big Fendt fan. But this little Fendt right here, now this is a great little tractor for doing odd jobs around the farm, and I have used this in my Pacific Northwest series. It's the Fendt Farmer 4S. And you can see that in action right here. And this is the Fendt 4S from Paolo 5090R. Great little tractor, runs 80 horsepower. Not many options, but who needs them? It's such a beautiful little ride. It does everything you need. And there you have it, the Fendt Farmer 4S. Now the next tractor in my list is a Farmall. This could actually be any Farmall. I have not used one yet in any of my series, but I love Farmall tractors. These remind me of my childhood, actually. When I was a kid, I used to ride on Farmall tractors. Drove my uncle crazy because when I would go to visit him, I would constantly beg for tractor rides. And this beautiful Farmall 560 diesel is pretty much exactly what I remember from my childhood. Sitting next to my uncle on the seat or standing next to him as he was driving around was just the thrill. And I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 years old, and I know he got annoyed with me begging him for tractor rides, but isn't that a beauty? Now this particular tractor comes from another Facebook group called Old School Farming, FS19. Those guys are great. They have some really nice old tractors, and if you can't tell by now, I love open cab tractors. I wish we had some bigger ones, but I'll do with the little ones. Now the next one, the McCormick MC135. This is a great little modern tractor. And I'll tell you, I use this on Dalton Valley Farm. Dalton Valley Farm I had set in Scotland. And this is a nice little workhorse of a tractor to do all of those little jobs you have around the home. It pulls a fertilizer spreader like you can't believe. Look at this right here. And this McCormick can be found on ModHub. It is by S8080T. It runs anywhere from 115 to 135 horsepower and goes a whopping 40 miles an hour. This thing is great. And that's the McCormick MC135. A great tractor. I strongly recommend you use it. Very, very nice model. The next one, this is one of my all-time favorites. This John Deere 4320 diesel. Now I use this in Off the Grid also for a long time. Again, this came from the Old School Farming group on Facebook as well. Now I'll tell you, I love this tractor. There are a few problems with the model, so use it at your own risk, but I had a lot of success with it for a long time. It finally got to a point where I had to move into something else. But you can see that at work right here in Off the Grid, Wilhelmina Forest. This John Deere 4320 4x4 really does the job. It only runs 115 horsepower, but man, does it ever deliver the goods. I plowed many fields with it, loved it, wish I could continue to use it. And that's the John Deere 4320 diesel. Isn't that a beauty? Absolutely love it. Now the next one, this is probably going to be a little bit of an odd choice, but I'll tell you. Base game Case 7250 Pro is such a fantastic tractor, and the reason why is because of its versatility. It gives new farmers without much money an opportunity to have a decent tractor that can do bigger jobs without breaking the bank. That's what makes this tractor so great. You can see this on a couple of my series. Again, we can go back to the Pacific Northwest, and I actually picked up one of these for Dalton Valley Farm. Check this out. This is such a great tractor because it ranges from 170 to 261 horsepower, and it'll cost you less than $150,000. That is a great tractor to start with for someone just getting their farm up and running. And that's the Case 7250 Pro, another of my favorites. Now, this next tractor is newer to me. I just started using it recently, the Deutz-Fahr 7250 TTV. It's a beauty of a tractor. Just absolutely fantastic. It does a great job. And on my newest series on Ischia Farm, this one is playing center stage. In fact, look at how beautiful this is modeled on the inside. This is just a fantastic tractor. I recommend using it, and you can take a look at it in action right here. Now this is the Deutz-Fahr TTV7 series brought to us by STV Modding, and it runs anywhere from 224 to 263 horsepower. It's got many options. It's a great model, beautifully done. And that, my friends, is the Deutz-Fahr 7250 TTV. Great tractor, love it. Now this one is another one that's on my list of to use but have not used anywhere yet. And this is the Raba 180. That just sounds like a beast. It looks like a beast. It is a beast. Now, this is a medium tractor. It doesn't have a metric ton of horsepower, but it just, the simplicity of it. You know, the old school feel, the simplicity. I mean, look at that hand pull parking brake there on the right hand side. I just, you know, harkens back to days of yore, if you will, at the risk of being incredibly cheesy, which I am most of the time, and I'm okay with that, really I am. But this is a fantastic tractor. It has a great sound, and I can't wait to get this working on one of my Let's Plays. So that is the Raba 180. What a beauty. Now, one of my most favorite tractors of all time, and this one became a favorite when I discovered it on the Pacific Northwest. This is the Case IH Connect Magnum. An absolutely beautiful beast of a tractor. Look at that. The stance, those big Midas tires. Just gnarly looking. And you can check that out. Check this tractor out right here. This is the Case IH AFS Connect Magnum, brought to us by Carl Farms. Available on ModHub, it runs from 320 horsepower to 451 horsepower with many tire options. It's such a great tractor. And that is the Case IH Connect Magnum, a beautiful machine. Learn it, know it, love it, use it. And of course, I told you I was a Fendt fan, and this is my all-time favorite tractor. You will see this on most of my series because I have determined this is my personal tractor that travels with me everywhere. This is the Fendt 1050 Vario. A very flexible tractor, a very powerful tractor, and a very good looking tractor. Check it out here. Yes, this is the Fendt from the base game, the Fendt 1000 series, running from 396 to 517 horsepower, many tire options. It's a great tractor. It works hard and really gets the job done. And that, my friends, is my all-time favorite tractor, the Fendt 1050 Vario. Yes. So we have the Fendt 1050, we have the Case Magnum, we have got the Raba 180, we have got the Deutz-Fahr, another Case, a John Deere, McCormick, a Farmall, a beautiful Farmall. God, I love those. This little Fendt down here, and last but not least, the Ursa C360. As you can tell, I'm an equal opportunity farmer. So anyway, that's my top 10 tractor challenge. I hope you enjoyed it and found out something a little bit about some tractors you may never have used before. So anyway, I do appreciate you checking this out and coming along for the ride. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. And until next time, take care.